Okay, our meeting will come to order. The meeting today is going to receive testimonies from two great guys, and we are really good timing for this event to take place. They are General John Hayden, Commander of the U.S. STRATCOM, and General Terry O'Shaughnessy, Commander of NORTHCOM. This committee's top priority is to support the effective and implementation of the National Defense Strategy. The NDS Commission, which we've had a hearing on already, and it's I think it leads us in the right direction. It is the blueprint that we're using in this commission. They made it clear that maintaining and modernizing a nuclear deterrent is required. While we ignored the nuclear weapons after the Cold War ended, Russia and China have focused on more and more nuclear programs. You know, we, I guess, assumed that they weren't doing anything because we weren't doing anything at that time. Nonetheless, we may have fallen behind. Now we need to modernize all three legs with the nuclear triad, as well as the warheads and infrastructure and Department of Energy. We'll have some questions about that because there's a lot of comments around negating the necessity of the nuclearization modernization that we feel is necessary. The President and the Department of Defense have also rightly identified space as a warfighting domain that is growing more important every day. General Hayden, you are a career space professional, and your current command both directs and relies upon many space systems every day. I look forward to hearing your views on establishing the U.S. Space Command as a full combatant command, and also your thoughts on the new Space Force. We had a chance to visit in my office, and I appreciate it, and I know I've heard that you've visited others too. It is kind of a confusing thing when you talk about a Space Force and you talk also about the combatant command and where the two are similar. So I'll have some questions along that line. General O'Shaughnessy, you have operational responsibility for the defense of the United States homeland. What an awesome responsibility that is. The Missile Defense Review recently enumerated a number of challenges to U.S. missile defenses, including cruise and hypersonic missiles. I am interested in your views on the most pressing priorities in the missile defense arena, as well as what we should be doing to address them. And lastly, General O'Shaughnessy, I'm eager to hear your assessment of the ongoing southern border deployment and how that might be affecting our readiness. It could, some interpretations of what's happening down there say that that could actually improve our readiness. So I'm anxious to hear your views on that. Senator Reid.